I love my new open frame computer that I built from scratch, but look at this messy tangle of wires, and the graphics card is uninspiring. Today, I'm planning a major upgrade to my open frame computer, an NVIDIA RTX 4070. I really like the dual fans and the cooling fins. The GeForce RTX 4070 features 12 gigabytes of RAM. I'm going to put it right here. The low-key 750 watt platinum modular power supply. Ever since I finished my open frame computer, I wanted to get a modular power supply. So when this fantastic looking mirror finish Aura RGB low-key popped up on Amazon Renewed, I jumped at the chance. Look at all those available ports. I need to make a couple of brackets for the new and improved graphics card. Start with 2 pieces of aluminum, 2x2 and 3/4 by 3/4. The lower bracket starts out as 2" by 2" piece of angle aluminum cut to just over 1 inch long. First I cut both faces to start a groove and follow it down the center to get a nice square end. Two by 2 by 1.1 inch. The upper bracket starts out as a 3/4 inch angle aluminum, 2.5 inches long. I am sure you've heard the phrase measure twice, cut once. I take it a step further and mark the piece at least twice, and only then, hopefully, cut it once. Knock off the sharp edges with the file. Each end of the bracket has 6 edges to file. I usually forget to file at least one of them. I pulled out the center punch because we need a couple of holes right here on the upper bracket. These holes attach the bracket to the frame post. Look at all those long chips. It's a sign I have my speeds and feeds dialed in. I have never seen you quite like this before. I made the countersink first. Now I drill a through hole. These holes attach the bracket to the frame post. This edge is not quite straight. You can see the problem here. File until your file lays flat. After a few passes, let's see how it looks. These are the marks we want to remove. Not too bad, really. Ah, smooth. Now the lower bracket needs a couple of mounting holes to attach it to the frame. Oops, this hole is too close for the drill. I have to roll this one over. Does this guy even know how to use a clamp? Here I am using the trusty 3-in-1 countersink. It's a little shorter than before. I had a mishap building the open frame. Stay tuned to see the graphics card mounted to the frame and how I use the Loki PSU modular feature to really clean up the look of my open frame upgrade. I just hit 100,000 views and I am so excited. Thank you all so much for your support. If you want to see more builds in the future, please like and subscribe. I need to disassemble the frame and make a few modifications. Unplug the riser cable. Get rid of the motherboard. The video card is going back in a box to sit on a shelf for a while. This has been a good power supply, but it's time to upgrade. Oh my, the new power supply looks so good and it fits right in the old spot. Oh yeah. The video card goes here. This is going to take some work to get mounted. Unlike the previous graphics card, this one does not have any accessible mounting holes. So I came up with my mounting bracket solution. It takes a little work, but a big bonus is the new mounting system will be a universal solution for switching graphics cards in the future. I will let you in on a little secret. I did not purchase the NVIDIA Founders Edition GeForce RTX 4070. It's on loan from a generous subscriber. I would like to say thank you for your help and inspiration. This will give you an idea of how everything fits together. I need to make some mounting holes on the top bracket for the RTX 4070 and a pair of unique keyholes on the lower. I drilled the holes and now need to connect them with the coping saw. Or should I say, the keyhole saw. The holes are rough and too narrow for the graphics card tabs to fit. Some coarse sandpaper will open them up. Here are all the pieces laid out. The RTX 4070, the Loki power supply, the Mini-ITX motherboard, the riser cable. Let's put it all back together again. The upper bracket screws are about as close as they could be. Here's the lower bracket. From a design perspective, this is probably my favorite feature. I only need to plug in the cables I actually will be using. These have a very satisfying click as they seat into the power supply. I will be using the 24-pin port, 8-pin CPU, the Aura addressable RGB, and a PCIe port. I was a little nervous with all these cables, but I learned a few things about voltage and ground wires coming out of the power supply. Thanks for tuning in and watching this video. This build reminds me function does not need to be hidden away undercover. I really enjoy making these videos and I hope you enjoy watching them. My goal is to combine modern technology with a handcrafted angle to produce a custom high-performance gaming system that looks as good as it runs.